Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
What's going on, guys? How are we doing today? Hopefully you guys are all well out there. Well, today's video, I want to talk about a couple different things. I want to talk about 5 Zetas that are going to be pretty huge for you in 3v3 for this season. These are not ones that you have to go for, but if you do happen to have them, or maybe you have some extra Zetas lying around, definitely add these to your collection. And then also the second part I want to go over are those 6 new marquee characters that we're going to be getting here shortly, and what they mean for the game, especially since we just got those new app icons added in with, you know, having the Maul and seeing the Master Yoda. What does that mean? Well, we'll go into that later. But first things first, let's talk about the 5 Zetas that I have for today of the 3v3 season, and some of them are kind of similar to my last one I did when it was around 3v3s, but some of them are different. So I have 5. I want to mention a couple others that are really good too, but you don't have to get those other ones. But these main 5 I feel like are ones that are really going to boost you when it comes to the 3v3 season for GAC. So first things first, these ones, the one I'll go over first, are ones that are going to be tied in with having some of the Sith Eternal Emperor requirements. If you have these guys with relics, these are great ones to have, especially in 3s. And if you have the Zetas, you know, lying around. If you don't have those couple things going for you, and you are like having Gear 12 or lower characters here, then I wouldn't even bother with these guys with their Zetas. But they do help. They do help rather a lot in these 3v3. So the first one I want to talk about here is Darth Maul. So this is on his leadership Zeta, Dancing Shadows, and it says here, Sith allies gain stealth for 1 turn on evade. Can be critically hit while they're stealth. They gain advantage for 2 turns whenever stealth expires, and gain all on evade. So just like lots more evasion here. You have TM gain as well with the evasion whenever you are evading, or rather, no, never mind. It says here you gain TM off the start of the battle, but then you gain the evasion rather, and then you have you can't be critically hit with the stealth on the Zeta. So it's kind of like an old Ben leadership here, but I would say with this team in 3s, it's even better than that old Ben team, because if you have those relics on, you know, having the Sith Eternal Emperor requirements, you're going to have a Relic 7 Sith Marauder, you're going to have a Maul, and you're going to have a Dooku, and those 3 right there are some of the best backwall defenses to catch somebody off guard and to throw them off. It's such a great team, guys, and that Zeta is such a great one. I'm probably going to throw it on him later when it comes around closer to 3v3. And then the next one I want to talk about for the Zetas is, of course, Dooku's. And this one, in 3s especially, can be great in a lot of different number of teams. Like, for example, that Maul team we just mentioned barely. But you could also rock him in the leadership and, you know, just use other, you know, separatists or perhaps Sith underneath him for his leadership to actually work pretty well. I know a lot of people like using him with Talzin and Zombie. That's a great one as well. But I think the reason why he's so good is because of his unique Zeta. So this one's not just great in 3s, but it's actually great in lots of other modes, especially in the TB. So what does it give you? Well, you're going to get 15% more damage, recover 15% protection, and gain critical hit immunity for 1 turn whenever attacking out of turn. So like on all of his critical, or rather all of his counter chances and all of his counter attacks he'll be having, he's going to regain more protection and just be harder to kill as is. So it's a great one. This one can be really annoying at times, especially under like that Maul team we just mentioned with all the extra evasion, and then you have him counterattacking and getting more protection back over time. It's so annoying. And then tossing in the Marauder with more Hellsteel. I mean, it's all there, guys. It's really, really annoying. And I wanted to mention Dooku because it has multi-uses, especially in 3v3. It's a great one to get. And if you have those Zetas lying around, then go for it, guys. They're really, really fun to play with. So the next one I'll talk about is going to be another dark side character, and this is one that I've noticed in 3s. I mean, it happens a lot in 5v5 too, but especially in 3s, this is more tied in with the GL Kylo, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, but also this has been pretty annoying as is with like a crew team, like the Kylo Ren and Mask team. So this is on First Order Stormtrooper, and this one has always been pretty good. It's always been kind of underrated in my opinion, but gotta tell you guys, this one has lost me matches because of the bad RNG I get when fighting and attacking this team. So what does it give and what does it say? Well, it says whenever this guy uses any ability, he has a 50% chance to call a random ally to assist, dealing 50% damage unless they are first order. Then grants them advantage for 2 turns if they were first order. So, yeah, I mean, this thing is like an RNG fest. And also, you have his counter chance. So he can be countering somebody, and then he calls in somebody to assist. So, for example, the reason why I want this on my list for today is because you're probably going to be fighting some Supreme Leader Kylo Rens. I can't talk. But anyways, you're going to be probably fighting some of those GL Kylos. This guy is a great tank under that team. And if you happen to get bad RNG where he calls in Kylo to assist, dealing a basic, maybe killing your Revan a bit too early, maybe a gas too early, you are toast. So this Zeta is extremely annoying, and especially more so in 3s because there's more of a chance for Kylo to be called in to assist to deal a basic, guys. It's so stupid. I hate it. It doesn't have to be in a GL Kylo team. It could be in the crew team with Kylo Ren and Masked, or even Hux. There's lots of different options there for this guy. He's just a very, very good character in the First Order team, and especially with the Zeta, it's such a great one to have, in my opinion. I love it a lot. So that's that one. The next one I want to talk about is going to be some light side love. So my last video about 3v3 and the Zetas that I like a lot for 3s, I mentioned this guy. And this one, GMY, he is a good one to have with a Zeta, but this is more of a defensive team, and most people out there are going to want to use this character on the offensive. So this is more niche of a Zeta to give to somebody, but if you somehow were able to manage to save him for defensive team, and you already had all your offenses with Jedi set, and you already knew what you're going to be using, then this is where this guy's Zeta lead would be really, really nice. So, well, it's not the best one for 5s, but in 3s, I feel like this is especially good. So you have more TM gain and more tenacity, and then it says you gain crit chance up and crit damage up for 2 turns whenever you are resisting a debuff. And I think it's also suffering one. Or rather, no, it's just resisting, rather. Yeah, that's the resisting part. And then you gain the tenacity up right here whenever they suffer a debuff. And he's also immune to shock. So this just fuels TM gain for your Jedi, guys. It's so good. I used this in my last 3v3 with, I know I have a cam. I have a cam ready here, like a relegate cam. I used my cam last time with him, and I also think I used like a Barriss or maybe even a Shock T. It's a good one to use. It's a bit more niche, though, because not everybody will be able to use that. You will tend to use him for the offenses. But if you are able to use him on the defenses and you want to slap a Zeta on, that's a good one to give for 3s. It's more of a 3v3 exclusive Zeta, though. I would not use that Zeta at all in 5s. There are no reasons to use that in 5s for defenses, so don't even bother. So it's more of a particular niche Zeta for 3v3. So that's that one. And then the last one here before we go talk about the next 6 marquees, what could they mean? I want to talk about one more light side guy, and I want to mention Vet Chewie. This guy actually has such a very underrated Zeta, especially in GAC for both 5v5 and 3v3. So this guy on his unique, it only has a line of text, and it just says offense up duration is +1. So that's the Zeta, guys. Usually, it's just 1 extra turn. You get the extra offense. But now, with the Zeta, you have now 2 turns with the extra offense he's going to be gaining. So it says here, at the start of each enemy turn, he gains 12% offense stacking until he uses 2 abilities. So this could mean some more assists that's happening. This could mean just his 2 turns. Whatever he gets, whatever damage he'll be doing, he'll have 2 abilities that will be doing more damage. So in this team, I like a lot using him in 3s is with the... Where is he? This Poe Dameron, the OG Poe, using his leadership, having him pretty fast. Some TMR on his ability here, his taunt. And then he absorbs some of the damage. And then you have the Vet Chewie. You have the Vet Han coming in with some more AoEs, some more stuns, some more debuffs. And then over time, as they hit the Poe, he gains all the extra stacking offense. And he can potentially do some huge, huge damage to an opponent. And just like one-shotting them potentially. It's really, really strong. And then even more so, if you have, one of the resistance leads, like if the Poe dying, or if the Vet Han dies, you gain a turn, and he deals some nice damage as well. So it's a great one, very underrated, and this can pull some nice banners. So just kind of a low-key Zeta there. I think that's very, very powerful in more than one cases. So that's that for those 5 Zetas. And now, in the next half of this video, I want to mention and go over these 6 marquee characters. What could they mean? What are they going to be? And let's hop over to this Discord thingy, Mabobber, if I can pull it up. Here we go. So I'm in now the SWGoH Events Discord server, and at the very bottom, you can probably hardly see it. Maybe I'll zoom it in. But it says, looks like Galaxy of Heroes bundle are marquee packs. The first ones, 1 through 4, were Moff Gideon, Armorer, Dark Trooper, and Bo-Katan. And then it says, looks like that means 6 more marquees are coming at some point. So you got that saying right there. And people are just like, whoa, that's a lot of marquees, because if you think about it, that's going to be 10 marquees that are pretty in quick succession, hitting us, you know, in the span of, you know, these months. So, like, who could these be? Are these going to be more about the Mandalorian teams and characters, you know, adding on to the Mandalorian faction that we just got recently? Or is this going to be leaning more towards potentially new GLs? A couple thoughts here. We just got those new app icons added into the game. Those are not the Mando content-related icons. I do not see a Darth Maul or the GMY being tied in with the Mandalorian content whatsoever. So that's one thing that I'm wanting to mention. I don't think we're going to get any Mandalorian TV show series Galactic Legends. I just don't see it happening, because this guy right here, if there were going to be any GL, this guy would be the GL, but he's not a GL. He's only a legendary journey character. So I do not see that happening. Maybe they want to wait until the end of this year and come out with some new Boba Fett that's like a GL, but even then, I just don't know who the heck the light side version would be for that. So for my thinking here, I think we're going to probably still get 1 to 2 more marquees to even out, you know, the Mandalorian faction, maybe give some more love to the troopers. Like, we need that scout trooper, right, guys? And we also probably need one more tank or one more just Mandalorian character to help out the Bo-Katan team that we just got added into the game. So then that leaves us 4 more characters. And I want to say that there's a couple options here. Like, I want to say that the Bad Batch has like around 4 different characters and people in that the whole squad there. So it could be 4 different guys from the Bad Batch, all the Bad Batch rather, or we could be leading up to something based off of the prequels. And if they want to go and do that, then that's pretty cool too. I'm not sure what they wanted to go and do with the prequels. They could go back and hit up on some like Padawan Anakin, and just go way back to like episode 1 and 2 if they wanted to. And also, I want to say this before I forget it. They still have not gotten back to the Mace Windu rework, and they said that they did want to hit it at some point. They want to come and revisit this. So I want to just point this out, that Mace Windu could still be getting a potential rework, and with all this, you know, prequel content we could be getting, especially with these new app icon changes, I can easily see some more love for the Galactic Republic Jedi, especially now with more people unlocking a 7-star Ki-Adi Mundi. They could definitely be helping out there with some reworks, or maybe adding in some more Jedi there as well. So lots of different options. I do not know for certain what we're going to be getting for those extra marquees, but I still feel like we're going to get a couple more from the Mandalorian TV show, and then the others will be for something completely different. I have no idea, guys. But that's about it. All I got for today in today's video. Some speculation and some Zetas I want to give you guys and recommend to you guys for 3v3 for this upcoming season. Hopefully you guys have everything set in stone for what you want to be locking yourself into, because this is about to be locked in for another day from now in your 3v3 week. So good luck out there to you guys in the 3v3 rounds and whatnot. You guys got this. Kick some butt. And what else? I think that's about it, actually. Last thing, though, I would just love to know you guys' thoughts, more ideas for videos about 3v3, maybe some conquest videos, maybe some more guides. I want to continue doing the series of more mod guides with different factions. And my last one was the troopers. I might do a bounty hunter one next. So always down to hear you guys' ideas and feedback and just requests for videos. I'm always down for those, guys. Thank you for watching again. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a like, share it around. And if you guys have not subbed yet, definitely feel free to sub. It's going to help out a lot. Check out the Discords, guys, down below in the description. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. And until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out and have a good one.